Hello trader, welcome back to Deep's Forex. We'll be giving you our weekly Forex forecast. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button to get our weekly updates. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to comment on the comment section. Gbp and Zd. For Gbp and Zd, from this point, we've been forecasting an up move here. We are saying that we're expecting a big up move to reach this point here. And as you can see, we got this impulse move. We got just a small correction here and then continuation up. This next week, there's a likely chance that we might get a bigger correction here, then continue up, all the way up to this point. So if you haven't bought anywhere from here or here, but you would have loved to trade this pair, just wait for a bigger correction here, and then we can look for a buy opportunity all the way up to this point here. That's for Gbp and Zd. USD Jpy. For USD Jpy, this is a pair that we've been forecasting. We've been following it from this point. We say that from this point, we're expecting a down move to complete the structure up to this point. Then we say that after this point here, we'll be looking forward for a big movement all the way up to this point. If you'd have loved to trade this up move from this point, just wait, because there is a likely chance that we might get a small correction here, then up. Then from this point here, this point, we might be looking for a down move to reach this point here, this level. Then from this level here, we'll be getting an up move. So if you'd have loved to trade this buy, but you missed it, wait for this down move. Then from this point, we can be taking a buy all the way up to this point here. That's for USD Jpy. Euro NZD. Euro NZD. For Euro NZD as well, we've been focusing this up move. We say that we're expecting an up move to reach this point. We say that we're expecting an up move to reach this point. Then we got an impulse like that. Then we got a correction. We got an impulse. This past week from this point, we say that we're expecting an up move to reach this point. Then from here, we'd assess the structure. It's either it's going to continue up, or from here it might give structure of reversal. If it gives a structure of reversal, for us who are currently trading it, we'll be looking forward for an exit. But this trade, there's a likely chance that it might continue all the way up to this point. That's why we'll be holding until we get any signal of an exit. That's when we'll be exiting from this trade. But for now, we're expecting more up to reach this point. That's for Euro NZD. NZD-CAD. For NZD-CAD, the forecast was that we're expecting a down move to reach this point here, to reach this point. And as you can see, we got that impulse move to reach this level here. This next week, we're expecting to get a small correction here, then one more down to complete the structure. If you would have loved to trade this sell, but you feel like you cannot take it from here, it has completed, just wait, because there's a likely chance that from here, we might get a structure to complete here, then get a bigger correction, then down. So you can wait to sell this down move from here all the way down to this point, or you can just look for an entry here. If you know how to trade this down move, this last down move, you can look for an entry and then sell all the way to this point. Euro CHF. Euro CHF. For Euro CHF, from this point, we see that we are expecting an up move. We're expecting an up move, and that up move is going to complete up to this point. And we say that after the up move is completed, we'll be looking forward for an entry to sell, of which we never got an entry. So from this point, you can see that it's just moving sideways. We never got an entry to sell. This next week, we're expecting a down move to reach up to this point. If we get this down move, we will be looking forward for an entry to buy all the way up to this level here. And after the buy, we'll be looking forward for a bigger sell to break this previous low here, all the way down to this level here. That's for Euro CHF. We are expecting a down move, but we will not be trading it. And from this point here, we'll be taking a buy. If we get our entry confirmed, we'll be buying. Then from this point, if we get our entry confirmed for the sell, we'll be selling all the way down to this level here. USD CAD. For USD CAD, if you've been following our channel long enough, you know that from this point we focused on an up move. And after we focused on the up move, we got this impulse move, and then we got this correction, then another up move. From this point, we say that be careful. If you are trading this buy, be careful, because there are signs that we might get a down move all the way down to this point. So we say manage your trade. And as you can see, we got that down move just like we focused it. And then from this point, we say that after this down move is completed, we'll be looking forward for us all the way to the upside from this level here. And as you can see, that's what we're getting. This next week, we are looking forward to getting an opportunity to buy all the way up to this point here. If we get our entry confirmed, we will be buying all the way up to this point. From here, any signs of continuation down, if we get the market continuing down, we will ignore the sell. Only what we're looking for is buy opportunities all the way up to this point here. Euro AUD. For Euro AUD, from this point here, we've been focusing an up move. We say that we're expecting an up move to reach this point. we've been focusing an up move, and as you can see, we got this impulse move, this small impulse move, then now we're just moving sideways. This up move from this point all the way up to this point is still valid. It still looks valid, structure still stands. We're still expecting an up move to reach this level here. This next week we're likely to just give a small pullback here, then up. If we get our entry confirmed for this setup, we will be buying all the way up to this point here. If this setup decides to continue down, all the way down, we will not be taking this trade. We will wait for it to get our confirmation, then we will buy all the way up to this point. Gbp CHF. For Gbp CHF, from this point we focused on this up move. We focused on this up move, and this past week we say that from this point we're expecting to get a down move like that. And as you can see, we got an impulse move, we got a corrective structure, an impulse move, now we're getting a corrective structure. If you are selling this trade, be careful, because structure is showing that we're likely to get one more down here, small down move, then up to this point here, up to this point, then we head down to this level here. So if you are trading this sell, just manage your trade, be careful. From this point we'll be getting an up move, then later we'll be getting a bigger sell move, which we'll be trading. If you know how to trade this up move and you feel it would give you good risk to reward, you can go for the buy and then go for the sell from this point here all the way down to this point here. That's for Gbp CHF. Sometimes trading alone can be very stressful. Not knowing what to look for and just entering any trade that moves without any solid entry strategy can have serious consequences. It might even result in your account being blown. Joining our inner circle and getting to learn our full trading system will help you become a better trader and make informed decisions. If you're interested, don't hesitate to send us an email. Our email address is provided on the description of this video. Gbp Jpy. Note that for Gbp Jpy, from this point we've been focusing on this up move. We've been focusing on this up move up to this point here. We've been focusing on the up move, and from this point here we are expecting a down move. We are expecting a down move either from here or from here. Price might just push down all the way down to this point, and you should be ready for that trade, either from here or from here. Be ready to take a sell. Gbp Jpy, if it continues up, we will not be taking any buy. We will ignore any buy move because our bias is down. Any down move, we will be trading it. Euro Gbp. If you've been following our channel, you know that from this point we focused on an up move and we said it would reach this level. It took long, but it reached the level which we said it was gonna reach. So from this point here, we are expecting to get an up move to complete structure. After we get this up move, we'll be looking forward for a sell. We'll be trading a sell all the way down to this point here. So what you can do, you can wait for this up move to complete, then look for an entry here all the way down to this point. If you know how to trade this movement up, you can go for it, but we will not be trading this because it's a little bit risky. We will only be looking forward to taking this sell here all the way down to this point. Aud Jpy. Aud Jpy, we say that we're expecting a sharp impulse. We say that we're expecting a sharp impulse all the way down to this point. We have not got an entry here, but if we get our entry confirmed, we'll be selling this one all the way down to this point. Euro USD. For Euro USD, we're expecting a down move here. We're expecting a down move, then continuation up. We will not be trading the up move. We'll just let it complete, then catch the down move. The continuation up from here all the way up will be similar to this. Will be similar to this up move here. We'll be getting something like that here, then a movement down to reach this point. We will not be trading this, but we will be waiting for this bigger down move all the way to this point here. That's for Euro USD. On this chart we have Euro CAD. Euro CAD. For this chart, this structure that is showing that we are likely to get a down move all the way down to this point, breaking this previous low here, then up move all the way up to this point here. That's for Euro CAD. We're expecting an up move here, but only after this down move here we'll be getting this up move. Why? Because it's the structure we're getting. Structure showing that we are likely to get a down move here, then an up move. Before we get this down move, it's a possibility that we might get a correction here, then a down move up to this point here, then up. We will not be taking this down move, but we will be waiting to get this up move here and then buying all the way up to this point here. If your strategy can find an entry and you feel like you get better risk reward from this, you can trade this, then trade the buy move later. Gbp USD. Gbp USD is given the same structure as Euro USD. We're expecting a down move here to break this previous low, then up move. This up move will break this previous high here, but this up move here will be similar size to this. It will be similar size to this movement. We'll get it here, then a down move. We will not be taking this up move here, but we will be waiting for this bigger sell all the way down to this point here. So you can also wait. If you want to trade this, you can go for it, but for us, we will not be trading that because it's too small. It will not give us good risk to reward. We will just ignore it, then wait for this bigger sell, then trade it all the way down to this point. That's Gbp USD. On this chart, we have CAD CHF. CAD CHF, we're expecting an up move here like this, then a down move. An up move, then a down move. You can just wait for this up move to complete because it's small, then catch this bigger down move if you get an entry. Then trade it all the way down to this point. If CAD CHF decides to continue up like that, we will not be taking it. Why? Because structure is showing that we're gonna get a down move here up to this point here. So if we get an up move like that, we will not be taking it. We'll just ignore it, then look for a sell. NZD Jpy. NZD Jpy, we are expecting to get a down move like that up to this point. Then from here, we'll be getting an up move all the way up, breaking this previous high here. Breaking this previous high. We'll be getting this up move all the way up. Gbp Aud. For Gbp Aud, we're expecting to get an up move. We've been focusing this up move from this point. We say that we're expecting a big up move all the way up to this point here. So from here, where price is, we're expecting a down move, slightly breaking this previous low, then getting a big up move all the way up to this point here. That's for Gbp Aud only. Our bias is up. If you manage to get an entry from here, just make sure that your stop loss is at break even because we're expecting more up.